Live outside Chicago Police Headquarters, Michelle.
Don and Larry, a source outside the Cook County State's Attorney's Office, is today offering up reasons why they may have felt that what the Chicago police put together about the case may not have been a strong enough case.
How could someone look at the hatred and suffering associated with that symbol and see an opportunity to manipulate that symbol to further his own public profile?
From the start, Superintendent Johnson expressed outrage after detectives said they determined Jussie Smollett fabricated the story. But in police reports about the Smollett case released today, there's a line that says the victim didn't even want to report the offense. Another key part of the case involved the $3,500 check Smollett allegedly wrote to his trainers, Abel and Ola Osundairo.
He did write a check to the brothers for $3,500 to stage the attack. In the memo part, it says nutrition, but I'll say this. If you were buying a kilo of cocaine, would you put in the memo section, this is for a kilo of cocaine?
The brothers' attorney today said the check was written in part for nutrition and training, and that because it was given to them around the same time as the attack, it was an unspoken agreement they would take part in the staged hate crime. But our source says the money was for training and nutrition, period. At a February news conference, Johnson also said another key factor for Smollett was to get more money.
This stunt was orchestrated by Smollett because he was dissatisfied with his salary. So he concocted a story about being attacked.
Our source tells Fox 32 News that's not true, saying Smollett had recently renegotiated his contract on Empire and expressed being content with it.
So again, to recap those three reasons that our source says why the prosecution decided to let the case go. Those three reasons: the check, the idea they say that Smollett had wanted to gain attention and that he wanted more money. Again, for those reasons and perhaps more, that's why our source says the prosecution decided to drop charges. Reporting live at Chicago Police Headquarters, Michelle Fiore, Fox 32 News. Yeah, Larry and Dawn, while the judge sealed court documents, Chicago police did release their reports today to the media. This right here details why they believe Jussie Smollett lied about being the victim of a hate crime. But a source tells Fox 32 News that the case wasn't a slam dunk. Many lines, even full pages, have been redacted in the police report. Superintendent Eddie Johnson said in previous news conferences that detectives believe Smollett concocted the story about two men tying a noose around his neck and shouting racial and homophobic slurs for reasons what our source says aren't true. Johnson said Smollett wanted to further his career and wanted the attention. Our source says he was content with a contract he had recently negotiated for Empire. And the police report itself shows Smollett didn't even want to file a report about the alleged attack. As for that $3,500 check written to the Osundairo brothers that Johnson says is further proof, our source says the check really was for training and nutrition. At a news conference today, Johnson said charges dropped doesn't indicate that Smollett is innocent.
Mr. Smollett went through deferred prosecution, which, like diversion programs, is designed for people that are guilty of lower level crimes.
Superintendent Johnson said this was a low-level crime, that it only got a lot of attention because it involved a celebrity. He says it's time for Chicago to get back to bigger things. Reporting live at Chicago Police Headquarters, Michelle Fiore, Fox 32 News.